tug. Now when some people think a tug, they think their dog's going to become aggressive and dominant. But is this really true? Not at all. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to teach your dog to love tug, why it is important, and then we'll be debunking some myths, and I'll be sharing with you some true facts. But before I get into this video though, I will need you to subscribe and hit that bell so that you hear when new videos just like this one come out. Alright, are you ready? Let's go! We're going to start by taking the tug toy and flopping it on the ground. And you'll want to be careful with this because it will get your dog's prey instinct to kick in. And you'll want to make sure he's not too aroused. Anyways, mark by saying good and following it up with some praise. Now, some people think that when teaching a dog to love toys, you shouldn't use food at all. Now, I'm not one of those people. It can work for some dogs. But in Elmer's case, he's too focused on the food right now to play with the tug toy. I'll introduce it later to him when he already knows how to play tug. But for some dogs, it's really easy to teach them to love tug by using food. And so you can use it when you are giving them praise. You can also give them a cookie. Anyways, give your dog lots of praise and make it the most fun thing in the world. And when your dog grabs the tug toy, give him a party. Woo! Eventually, your dog's gonna learn that the tug toy is very fun. Once your dog consistently picks up the tug toy, give it one gentle tug, and then throw another huge party. The next step is to play a short game of tug with your dog and then hold the toy still. We're gonna wait for the dog to drop the toy, and when he does, give him praise and start tugging immediately again. Do you see what we did here? We turned tug into its very own reinforcer. Like I said before, sometimes to create a new reinforcer, you have to use an old reinforcer, like food for example. But that is a case-by-case basis, so it depends on your dog. You also need to find a toy that's appealing to your dog. Not all dogs love to use classic rope tug toys, and that's completely fine. I've played tug with plush toys and other random things, and so just choose what your dog wants, and that will help you speed the process along. So why do some people say that you should never use food when teaching a dog to play with a toy? They probably think that the dog's never gonna find value for the toy. But if you train dogs like I do and use It's Your Choice, and by the way, if you don't know what that is, then I'll put a link in the description and a link right up here. You will be able to teach your dog to play tug in the presence of food, which is a whole nother level of It's Your Choice. And honestly, you can teach any dog to love to tug. On top of this being a good way to exercise your dog, you have now found a new currency for your dog. You can now switch it out for using food when doing training sessions. Now remember what I said about not getting your dog too over-aroused? This is what most people call aggressive or dominant. And it's really just your dog being excited. But you do need to be very careful with this because over-aroused dogs are more prone to biting things. And he could accidentally bite you instead of tug toy. And it's a complete accident. Keep your dogs excited, not over-aroused. Make sure to keep your tug sessions very, very short at first. Maybe even only 10 seconds long. This will build value for the toy, and your dog will go over the moon when he sees the toy because he knows that he's gonna get to spend time with you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I have convinced you that you should be tugging with your dog. Have a wonderful day, guys, and hopefully I will be seeing you in the next video.